hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gaps in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe.
I'm here with Beyond Limits owner Rich Loro. He owns Beyond Limits downtown and Beyond Limits East. Rich, can you tell me a little bit about how Strongman has been incorporated in Beyond Limits and how the gym's going and how that works out here?
Yeah, absolutely. It started downtown actually, even though I think our East location is making a really good statement for being one of the better, well-equipped gyms to train at in terms of strongman. Downtown, I think it was about 2011, we started incorporating some carries and some overhead presses and some log presses into our training down there. Just a group of guys out in a parking lot trying to have fun, trying to do some conditioning work too and max effort work that was a little bit different than powerlifting, and then get some moving events in there. So I think right about that time, a lot of the different strength coaches around the area, Coach Watts and some folks, Chris Vaccio promoting some of his strongman competitions, you started to see that and see members of different gyms in Columbus looking for places to train, and so those guys would come in and start asking about stones and logs and farmer walk implements, and so we just started to kind of get some of that stuff in gradually. And then when we opened up this location of Beyond Limits training in Reynoldsburg, we knew we were going to do some CrossFit and thought that in adjacent to the weightlifting area and our 40 yards of open space, why not put some strongman?
Yeah, you guys got tons of strongman equipment back there now.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you hosted a couple strongman competitions here as well too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How's that going?
It's been great. So we had, I think it was the Unspeakable Strength competition that Chris had promoted, and then had the Halloween competition too as well. And I know that that's something that we're happy to continue to have here. I think people need a reason to train. They need things to shoot for in their training, whether it be powerlifting meets or strongman competitions. I think it's great to have something to train for and find a purpose to move weight in the gym and periodize your training. I think as we get into 2016, I'm excited to see just where the strongman competitors and the sport and just I think the whole weightlifting movement as a whole, not just in our gym but in Columbus, just how it continues to take off. I think our gym is a great place for it. There's just the people make it fun. There's just always people pushing each other, and I think that's what gyms should be. So we'll continue to embrace that as they keep supporting each other and getting better all along the way.
Yeah, and that was one of the things in my first video, I said, Columbus is, to me, the strongest city in the country. Between West Side Barbell, Lexington, here, Team Boss, Doghouse, there's just so many gyms that are crazy. It's just everyone, so much strength in this city.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's great to have a gym or a facility, not just Beyond Limits, but a place that embraces different styles of training, because I think there's a lot of gyms that are niched out. I think it's difficult to be all-encompassing, but that was our goal, is to have a place for people to do all kinds of things. So
yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I love training here. This is great.
Yeah, thank you.
The one downtown too, it's got a great atmosphere with Tyree and Joe and all those guys. So.
Yeah, it started just one strong person at a time and then just kind of grew from there.
Yeah. Cool. All right, well, thank you.
Awesome, appreciate it.
Come on, Nate! Fall! Finish it! Knock it out!
My name is Nate Kinzer. I've been doing strongman officially since January of 2015. I traditionally did a lot of powerlifting style movements in the past. Had a huge interest within strongman. I liked how versatile you had to be within the sport, how each competition is different. So it's a bit different than powerlifting itself. It emphasizes a lot of real world functionality as well. I actually found Beyond Limits that helped me get on track in getting a hold of the equipment, because that was always an issue in the past where I wanted to do strongman work, but I didn't have access to the equipment. The equipment's expensive. I didn't have a facility in which to store the equipment. Since I found Beyond Limits, we have a downtown location and the Reynoldsburg location, which helps me to fulfill the needs on both ends.
I've been in this game for years. It may be an animal, it's rules to the shit. I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track.
So what's your name?
Keely.
Keely? And when did you start getting into strongman?
I would say around, well, Well, in March we went to our first strongman competition and watched it, and it was a really cool experience. So then that's when we first started getting into strongman and powerlifting. Before that, we were just doing bodybuilding, which, meh. I don't want to get on stage and sashay in a bikini. I'd rather look like a badass. So here we are.
And how have you found the strongman community to be like?
Ridiculously nice. I mean, every single one of these guys has just like welcomed me in. They help me out with the technique and everything. They're crazy. They're fun. It's not the mean thing you hear about at some of the powerlifting meets where everybody wants to kill each other. It's all help and friendliness. And that right there, what is happening right now? I'm going to get that on camera. Jordan, do that again. This is what happens in here.
So, do you plan on competing in strongman?
Yeah, I'm actually going to try to hang with these guys in April at the big Phil show. The weights are very high, and I am very tiny, but we'll see what happens.
Nice. How do you like Beyond Limits?
I absolutely love this gym. We came from LA Fitness, so it's a whole other world. People actually live here. Not a whole lot of texting in the squat rack. Love it.
My name is Josh Kermins. I came from powerlifting, probably 8 years. Switched to strongman for, I was really hitting some walls, and I wasn't very functional as far as the strength. So I decided to switch to it. I've been doing it about 3 months now. Everyone is willing to sit down and figure out exactly, what's wrong. With my clean, for instance, I wasn't, pulling it enough to my chest. So I worked with them a little bit, and I'm already over 300 pounds on my clean. Where it's a very high intensity atmosphere, but it's like you're lifting with all your friends. So it's a giant group of friends that you're lifting with.
Come on! Just like the last one, come on! Come on. Rip it off the floor!
Pull it! Pull it!
Easy.
Finish it!
Finish it!
Don't stop, lock it out.
Lock it!
Down.
Good.
Yeah, I'm Brandon Moxley. I've been dabbling in strongman for about 2 years. We just switched full time about 3 months ago. Outside of strongman, I'm a computer programmer, do woodworking on the side. I played soccer for about 10 years and then switched over to powerlifting for 7.
Okay.
And just recently switched to strongman.
And what do you know the difference between strongman and powerlifting?
Completely different movements. Feels like, I guess, a lot more just pure strength than strongman. It's not the same thing over and over, so it's always different when you're doing competitions and training.
What do you think of Beyond Limits as a gym?
It's been great. Tons of weight, a lot of great people to lift with. We've got a ton of strongman equipment, so we always have plenty of stuff we can do.
What's some advice that you would give to somebody trying to get into strongman?
I would say don't be intimidated by the people that are bigger and stronger than you. Everybody starts out at some point near the bottom, so just keep working at it. If anything, take advice from those people, because a lot of them are going to have been through the same thing you've been through and will be able to help you out a lot.
Like this. So your back's kind of flat, but pull the ribs. Pull the ribs down. Yeah, flex your lats, upper latches, the ribs down, tighten up. Like if you imagine, so like when I get ready to act like I'm bending the bar around so that bar around. Kind of like when you're benching.
I love it when you call me Big Pop.
We can rule the galaxies far from soccer.
I love it when you call me Big Pop.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
I love it when you call me Big Pop.
We can rule the galaxies far from soccer.
I love it when you call me Big Pop.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm about to head down to Beyond Limits downtown to train with Tyree Dunn. He's a powerlifter in the USAPL. Me and him train a lot together, so we're gonna go pull some deadlifts. Thanks for watching. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Getting out there, talking to the athletes and seeing why they enjoy strongman, and I hope you're following. So if you have any comments or questions, please post them below in the comments. If you want to get involved with this project in any way, you can email me at zachgallman@gmail.com. That'll be down in the description. And also make sure you're following my journey on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at zgalls. And thank you for following Finding Strength.
Freewheel motion.
1, 1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never, business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, we airtight. So when you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming my music keeps you moving. What are you proving? You know that I'm 2 levels above you, baby. Hug me, baby, I'ma make you love me, baby. Talking crazy ain't gonna get you nothing but choked. And that jealousy is only gonna leave you broke. So the only thing left now is God for these cats. And Big, you know you too hard for these cats. I'ma win cause I'm too smart for these cats. While they making up facts, we waking up black.
In a commission, you ask for permission to hit him. He don't like me, hit him while wifey was with him. You heard of us, the murderers, most shady. Been on the low lately, the feds hate me. The sun is they say my killing's too blatant. You hesitating, I'm in your mama crib waiting. Duct taping, your fam, destiny lays in my hands. Gat lays in my waist. Francis, M to the is H, phenomenal. Gun rest under your vest, by the abdominal. Rhyme a few bars so I can buy a few cars. Then I kick a few flows so I can pimp a few hoes. Excellence is my presence. Never tense, never hesitant. Leave a bit real quick, real sick. Wrong nights, I perform like Mike. Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action, back guns, ridiculous. And I'm quick to bust if my ends you touch. Kids or girl you touch. In this world I clutch. 2 Matos, used to call me Fatso. Now you call me Castro. My rap flows militant, y'all fat and killers.